You said it's time to
in
kill
Minecraft, NSA agent. In Minecraft.
See, Matt. See, that's how I know Colin is a Trump supporter. Max is too, because they're agreeing that we need to kill the Pope with
Yeah,
Trump.
it's true.
Dude, that was crazy how the Pope was like, "Hey, man, this isn't the way," and he's like, "Yeah, but fuck you."
It's because the Pope's soft on crime, Max.
Yeah, it's because he. What does he know about religion? Come on. All right, Max. What happened?
Yeah,
really,
he only has the papacy.
What's the real
Probably need our own Pope
of the matter?
Okay, so, oh my God, what did we do last session? I can't remember exactly. I know we're getting ready to fight the religious leader of. It's not Sayanine. Is it Sayanine?
No.
No. Who's there's like some ocean who's like purged the islands. Umberly. That's what it is. See, they sound kind of the same.
Ocean Man.
Take me by the hand. Lead me
How does
to the well.
Sayanine and Umberly sound?
You just said it right there. You should see it.
Yeah.
You just said it right there. You should hear it.
Sayanine
Take me by
Sayanine doesn't have anything to do with the ocean.
I don't know. Sayanine's got the moon. The moon does stuff with the ocean.
Mac, are you saying they sound similar because Sayanine and Umberly, because they both have an E sound at some point in the word?
Max or Ryan,
Rick, I'm gonna let you know something, Rick. Reality is only how I perceive it.
If the moon doesn't have anything to do with seas, why are the craters named Mare?
Because they're actually named after mares, the female horse.
Oh, yeah. I guess. That makes sense. They look like horses. But no, Max. What happened? What is the truth?
I'm like, you really? It's been a while. I don't remember.
This is why it's hard. Because I don't remember either.
You got the recording.
Yeah, but I listened to it at 2 times speed and skipped through it. Well, you did some errands. You went around town.
Oh wait, we talked to the oh my God, the Kuatoa.
Yeah.
We talked to him. That's right. There's something we did.
You did do that. You did talk to him.
That's what Ilanara did.
Yeah. Congratulations. What did you talk about?
We talked about the water, and I said, hey, I think I know what's going on. I know who your new deity is. I can't remember what they called it. It's like the one who lurks above or some shit.
Yeah. Lurker above.
And we talked about that. And then we also, the fishmonger's grandson, fishmonger I'm friends with, his grandson, he translated for us, and at the end he was like, yeah, maybe I'll like give a shit now.
That's true. What's the fishman's name? Yeah, but what's he say you could call him in English?
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember that.
Common. Alright, you lose 1 level. Back to the level 1. Alright, but you did go talk to him. You learned some stuff. You have your suspicions about what the lurker above may be. But it certainly has to do with the Far Realm. Meanwhile, some people they saw the Shrine of Umberly. It's like, oh man, this place is fucked up. They've got like...
They scoped that shit out.
Scoped out the Shrine of Umberly. They've got people that get hanged from the cliffside by ropes and shit. And there's an old lady that is the high priestess that takes tithes and trades favors by blessing people using her... Basically, she's got a magical robe that's embroidered with pictures of like crashing ships and sea scenes, and she can touch it and cast spells on people, but she only does it on people that pay enough money. And while like Akmenos was there looking at it, like scoping it out, he gets like a psst, hey, it's me, and there's Kevin the Carpenter calling you over.
I remember Kevin was there.
He's like,
and he wasn't supposed to be. His boss was not going to be pleased with him if he found out.
The captain did not want him tracking the bullywugs too much. He only really wanted Kevin to go on land to tell you about the fact that there had been another assassination attempt that they had fended off, but they had managed to track they suspected a place where the bullywugs were coming from because they had seen what looked like a camp or smoke from a camp that was in an unusual spot. And Kevin had taken it upon himself to track basically around the area, and he had followed the bullywug tracks up to the shrine. And there's actually what looks like a cave up underneath the cliff face that you saw, but it disappeared into the water close by. But you didn't follow it to the shrine, you backtracked it. You found the Bullywug camp. It's in like a mangrove, old swampy area right on the coast with mud and thatch huts, and you got caught by a Bullywug as you're not particularly stealthy, but he chased you off, took off running, got away, disappeared. He's like, fuck it, it's too hot to run. That is what happened. Rick did some cooking.
Rick did do some cooking. He learned a new recipe, or just do some cooking?
He learned a new recipe.
I got turtle soup, and then I got
Got them calamari bites.
Yeah, the calamari bites. I'll get them.
It's that good bites, you know. He's got an appetizer and an entree now. Calamari bites being useful for more grapply stuff, as it gives you a +2 bonus to your checks to grapple people, as well as I decided it gives a +2 bonus to escape grapples from other things. Cause fuck it, you know. Make it very grapply-bly. And that's sort of where I think that's where we got to for the most part. That's like the most important stuff that happened, mostly. The point is, you've now got options in front of you. You know exactly where those damn bullywugs are. You know exactly something's going on out on the reef, and you also know exactly where this high priestess is. So, you know, have at it.
I mean, can we even go talk to the bullywugs without Mike?
Yeah.
I mean, we can get the guy again. He might do it.
Oh,
he
yeah,
was gonna pay him.
We got a secondary translator. That's right. That was all. Wasn't that also Mike's friend, or was that Max's friend?
No, that was my friend. Sorry, the grandson of my friend.
Well, that's the same thing. The grandson of my friend is my friend.
He's got familial obligation. I do think that's mostly where it ended, though.
Well, the idea was to go talk to the bullywugs next, wasn't it?
You can. You can go see if you can reason with them, drive them off from trying to assassinate Captain Montebank.
Someone keeps paying him to do it. I don't think they're doing it just for funsies.
Well, someone's probably definitely paying them. They had money in their current coin purse.
Well, I mean, you don't know.
As
The,
well
the
as
person could just be an asshole.
You all reconvene briefly, making your way back to the tavern, able to commiserate and decide, tell everything that you've all learned, as well as decide what you're going to do next.
2 chicks at the same time.
2
All
chicks
right,
at the
well.
same time, man.
I mean, that's Acertu's like, pfft. First time.
I meant chickens.
Oh.
Hope you aren't doing any chickens.
You're gonna die for some chickens. Someone is.
Chicken chase.
You take
Why would you
chase
call them
chickens.
chickens?
The Broken Harp is a standard. It's a standard day in the Broken Harp, as it's filled quite full with people escaping from the warmth of the daily heat in this tropical island. Rory Redstringer is pouring nice, cool glasses of some sort of very crisp cider to go alongside what appears to be
If only I could taste things.
a recently a more popular dish that's been on the rise over the past couple days: seaweed salads. It's
I'm not sure that's
there's-
much better than the fish.
There's a health craze.
yeah. It's a salad that has local berries from the actual jungle itself mixed with seaweed that has been soaked in vinegar for a couple of hours. A mixture of sweet and tangy.
I guess I'm learning to make that.
It's
And salty if it's got seaweed in it.
it's all the flavors. He sets it down.
It's the actual salt content comes because it's filled with ocean water.
He sits it down in front of you, as well as a cider, and quickly rushes away as you all decide what you're going to do today.
I mean, okay, we definitely need to talk to the Kuatoa because we need them to not go try to assassinate Montebank while we attempt to deal with the lady. I say that as,
The
subtly as I
bullywugs are
can.
trying to kill the captain. The Kuatoa are the ones with the Cthulhu god.
That is true.
Oh, my bad. You're right. I'm sorry.
That's racist.
I was thinking
Yeah.
about that we got attacked on the boat by the Kuatoa because they were trying to attack Montebank.
You
My
got
bad.
attacked on the boat by bullywugs.
Yeah, whatever. Same
That's
thing.
racist.
They're
They're
well,
all slimy.
No, they're all retarded fish frogs.
That's true.
I tell everyone about the bullywug camp. That stabbed me.
Oh yeah, that's right. Why didn't you just kill all of them?
Because I don't do any damage.
You do lots of damage. I've seen you kill like 50 guys in a combat.
I don't think we fought 50 guys in one combat yet.
Well, first off, Max, I'm being facetious, and second off, Ryan has killed.
I
multiple guys
disagree.
in
I don't think
combat.
you're being facetious. Actually, I think you're
Yeah.
being 100% serious.
You don't know what I do.
You see all those
How do you
minions
do
he
it?
blasted down?
That's what I'm saying. I've seen you kill tons of
That's
minions.
true. That's true. I'm the minion checker.
Yeah, did you see all those
That's
minions
what.
that got blasted?
That's what I should have done. I should have done my AOE mark,
Yeah.
and then see how many of them there were minions. I could have just like exploded all of their heads or something.
There's gonna be legends of the bullywug villages of this genocide.
You can kill Kyle and Bob at one time.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how many of them were minions.
If we were to fight Gru, just call Ryan.
I will drown in their blood. You can pack a lot of minions into an AOE.
All right. But Akmenos tells you, we brush over, get back to here. He tells you of the bullywug camp. Small, but definitely populated enough that it could be a problem. It could theoretically put up some fight if you attacked it, but not necessarily one that you couldn't overcome.
Out of character, without Mike and I'm all not being like feeling the best of right now.
Yeah, I don't
we
think
should
that
go
combat's the best
I
idea.
think we should go to the Kuatoa and talk to them.
Yeah. I lead him to the dude.
Combat's pretty easy to balance around, so it doesn't really matter. All right. You
Well, I mean, then I guess we can go do if that's the case. I mean, we can do the Kuatoa, but I mean the bullywugs. But like, I mean, I don't know. What do we all think is more pressing? The evil godfish or the dude's trying to kill our boss?
I mean, if the dude's trying to kill our boss, that's our ride. Can't fight the evil godfish if we don't have our ride.
Probably the godfish.
It's not a godfish. It's a fish of God.
We don't know. We don't know.
I mean, I'm like 99.999% sure that it is actually just the fucking thing that destroyed Vandeline.
Max, I'm talking about this like evil Cthulhu monster, not some random Catholic fish person.
Sorry, fish of a god, whatever.
The freaky fish person Pope. They are both. Either one is doable, and
No, I don't want to deal with two evil popes today.
they're both fine to do.
I think the godfish.
I'm fine with that. We can go talk to the fish people then.
Because I'd rather stop the godfish before I have to fight a godfish.
True, that's fair. I think about it like that. Yeah, what if we go to fight the bullywugs? Also, if we go to do the Kuatoa, we bring what's his nuts with us, Montebank. So he's kind of sort of protected because he's along for the ride.
Yep.
Also, they're bullywugs. They're like toddlers. You just stick your hand out.
You can try to
wait until one of them is on like a badger with 2 singing sticks. Then we're fucked.
You can try to ghost.
Why would a
ride.
bullywug ride a badger? A badger burrows underground. A bullywug lives in the water.
Yeah, well known. For
I thought that was the thing. It was like a mounted ranger bullywug with dual wielding singing sticks was like busted.
No, she made a psionic bullywug with dual singing sticks. Max, if you're gonna say the meme, at least say the meme right.
I was trying to.
No, it's a halfling ranger mounted on a bear dual-wielding lances as the highest damage per round in the game at level 18.
Crazy.
And that's not even true anymore.
Wait, which game?
Because 5e. That was true before, like, when the Xanathars came out.
Those were happier times. Alright, well, if you want to deal with the bullywugs, you can go deal with the bullywug.
That was before the Thorlocodon could Divine Smite 12 times a turn for 500 damage.
No, we said we're doing the Kuatoa.
You want to do the Kuatoa, you can do the Kuatoa.
Yeah, so that's what we agreed upon.
Alright. The Kuatoa, out on the reef, obviously you're gonna take a ride on old Captain Montebake's ship to get there. Unless you're planning to walk.
No, I figured taking Captain Montebake's ship. Also, that was part of it, is that if we take him, then he's like kind of sort of protected.
That is true. But you get in touch with Kevin, who has been hanging closer around town as you are able to meet up with him. He has been something of your personal messenger, as he's, usually able to row the boat out pretty fast at this point. He has got a young virile carpenter's arms, and he's able to load everything that you need up in the boat. He does get a couple of wary glances his way, as a couple people recognize him as being a crew of the mutineers boat, but you doesn't really receive any words of any kind that are particularly cruel. He says, is this everyone?
Let's going.
All right.
Wait. Can one of us? We need to go get the guy for the Kuatoa. Did we bring him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I said I lead us there. So it is assumed that we can bring. We just gotta pay him. And he'll go.
I swear to God, if we get down there and Colin's like, you didn't bring the guy, I would have been a little pissed.
Yeah.
No, didn't I talk to the captain, and he said he knew a Kuatoa merchant?
Yes, he does.
That would go down and translate for us because he speaks common.
He does.
I mean,
yes. There's a Kuatoa merchant that is named Flounder.
How is this dude gonna go underwater with us? That Max is getting.
That's a good question. That's a really good question.
That's right.
How are
right,
you
we have the
going to?
potion.
How are you planning to go underwater? You've got Gil's potions, but
I mean, I'm a construct. I sink anyway. Rocks.
do you make some? You get some Gil's potions. You make some.
They said
Yeah.
they're easy to make.
They're pretty easy to make. The actual supplies for 'em pretty cheap.
Yeah, that means go get them because you said Mike can make them. So
Oh yeah. I mean, he can, but he never.
That's what Mike.
He
That's what
he
Mike
never,
spends.
Yeah, he never made them. So
That's what
now
Mike
we're
spends
saying,
the
okay,
whole
he
time doing.
He spends his time making some Gil's potions. He makes one for each of you.
I mean, unless where is that merchant? Is he
He's got-
underwater?
Yeah, he's a
It's
Kuotoa.
a Kuotoa.
Well, I mean, yeah, but they come on land, so
I know. He's gonna get him to come on land to meet us.
that's what I was saying. Is like if he's already on land, then we don't even need to get the guild potions. We can maybe go down there and get, and he can just get them and bring them to us. Maybe.
I don't remember when he said he was. The meeting was with him.
You can assume Captain Montebank has a way to get in touch with him.
All right. Well, before we take these potions, then we could talk to Montebank and see what he's.
Well, the potions last the whole day.
Yes.
I know, but like, well, I mean, we should. I mean, not if they'll come to us though. There's no point even using them, and we can save them for later.
Well, I don't think the Kuotoa cult is gonna come to us.
Ye of little faith.
That's
But all right,
exactly what they're going to tell us.
I'm a paladin. I actually have a lot of faith. Actually,
It turns out, Mike, one of these potions is actually water, and the other are Gil's potions. But you have to drink them to find out.
Oh no.
More like you got to go underwater and find out.
But yeah,
One of them's the placebo effect.
so you do think chances are the cult of Cthulhu probably not going to come up just on land to talk with you. But you do
All
have
right, well, wait.
you do have, like I said, an inn. The Captain Montebank does know a merchant. So you hop in the rowboat. If you're going with the merchant, you don't have to go track down, the grandson. Kevin Rose goes past the breakers and finds himself in the current as you drift for a little while. He rows steadily, assuredly, up the coast, and soon the actual city of Alvalindra disappears in the distance, and the Montebank begins as a small speck on the horizon and quickly grows to its relatively unimpressive full size, as it's not exactly a galleon. He doesn't have the finest ship, but
it's average.
It's downright girthy, obviously. You can see that the crew is rather bored as they go about their daily tasks. You can see the twins are scrubbing the poop deck together on hands and knees with stiff bristled brushes. You can hear the faint scrape across the smooth wood of the deck. You can see the old dwarf with both of his helmet on that has both of the hearing horns sticking out to the side, and Durwood Spangles is there shouting something into one of them that you can't quite make out as over the sort of winds as you approach. You climb on board and are quickly greeted by Captain Montebank, as he has a little bit of a annoyed look on his face as he sort of says, "Kevin, I had hoped you would have checked in a little bit more, but see you've brought guests. It's good to see you all."
I waved to Captain Montebank.
He
Yeah.
nods his head. Obviously, Captain Montebank doesn't, completely know the plan as he pulls you on board. To what do I owe this visit? Have you dealt with the bullywugs? As Kevin did find a camp, I had hoped.
We found something a bit more pressing.
You can deal with this. I take out my Glock.
You're going
Carry
to
this casual.
you
And I shoot him.
he sails the ship.
I'm the captain now.
He sails the ship by the coast, and you all have Glocks, and you do a sail by.
We fire at the shore. None of them hit.
It's like, oh, we all missed. Well, I can't exactly turn this thing around fast, so. But he says, but what is the plan exactly?
The plan. The last time I was here, after the bullywug stabbed me, was you knew a Kuotoa merchant that spoke common. I would be willing to meet with us.
Mr. Flounder, rather.
Is that not racist to call him that?
He chose the name.
Maybe what he'd want it to be called.
They're based on sea bass.
But that's the name he chose, so I don't want to
Yeah, but like Flounder in Little Mermaid wasn't a flounder.
What the hell's the Little Mermaid?
It's a mermaid that's small. Keep up.
I've never seen a mermaid that's large before.
It's a black woman in the ocean.
No, that's Ursula.
No, that's a Little Mermaid. I've seen that movie.
It's true. I'm glad that nobody can complain about racism anymore. We gave them the Little Mermaid. Come on. Flounder, you say? Yes, of course. He speaks common better than some of the, people that live in Alvalinda, realistically, so I can get in touch with them.
We were hoping to meet with them.
Of course. For what reasons? Translator only, or would you like to purchase some of his goods?
What kind of goods does he have?
He really likes making boondoggle keychains. He sells them for his local Girl Scout troop.
Do they have seafood-based Girl Scout cookies?
Yes. But he does sell weapons that are made
Like, can I get like a mint and octopus cookie?
Yes. It's just an octopus that's alive. It's Timothy. His name Timothy. But he does sell weapons and some armor and the like that are made from some of the materials of the reef.
Well, I think we just need a translator.
Very well. Usually he would charge for that sort of thing, but he owes me a favor, so we'll probably be able to parlay it into getting him for free.
What are his rates?
Anytime I've asked him to, well, you've not seen my cabin, but I've commissioned a couple of knickknacks and things like that. He considers his rates at a gold per day, but that's crafting.
That's steep.
I imagine you could, for a simple translation services, you could probably do a silver or two.
I'll take free. I turned to the group. A gold a day is highway robbery.
It was 5 gold to make that guy translate for 1 day.
The commission does include.
It depends on what he's doing.
It does include the materials for the crafting, so. But he does owe me, so.
What if he's giving you like a reach around for a whole day?
He just walks behind you.
Yeah.
I think you should be a pirate and be like, "Yar." do it for free.
Diddle-dee-dee. I mean,
Or
I don't want
or
to.
I blast you.
Is that the relationship you want to enter into with the lone person that's going to be translating messages, hopefully, with accuracy? That the sort of business arrangement you want to get into with them?
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
Well, I suppose it's up to you. But he says, all right, folks, we've practiced this at least a dozen times now. The twins quickly, like acrobatic monkeys, flying their ways up the rigging, their hands and easily clinging to the rope as they pull themselves up the sails to unfurl them. You can see that Durwood, little obviously new to the boat, sort of takes a more studied approach as he hangs back a little bit. The great burly dwarf pulls up the anchor, and soon you're on your way. Slowly at first, but gaining speed as you head to the west. The journey itself, the reef, it's not like super close, but it's only a few hours. And in that direction, as you approach, you can see that Captain Montebank orders for the sails to be furled again as they're quickly actually sort of raised, and he says, usually I meet, he pulls out he double checks a map, and he says, this is where I usually meet Flounder, as he goes to the side of the boat, and he ties what appears to be, it's almost like a small target. It's like a circular piece of what appears to be steel that has been painted red, and it's attached to a metal chain instead of a rope, as he tosses it over the side as the chain unfurls, eventually going taut. And then he takes he sort of says, one of your hammers, Kevin, as Kevin hands him a hammer, and he just bang bangs on the chain. As you can, it's a dull metallic thud that echoes in the air, and no doubt sends basically sound through the water. And he waits, and you drift, and he waits, and you drift, and an hour passes by, and you can see, as the minutes pass by, Captain Montebank gets a little bit more and more worried. Well, usually, whenever I send the signal, it's not more than 10 minutes before he comes up.
Maybe he's hurt.
Maybe he's busy.
Maybe.
With everything going on,
Whole time the drift is sort of the ship is sort of slowly drifting. It's not had an anchor put down. Like I said, the chain, his little sign doesn't actually go down to the bottom. It just sort of hangs maybe 20 feet below the boat. And the actual boat has been drifting slowly to the west. Everyone give me a perception check.
I perceive things.
Sorry.
If you were sorry, you'd stop doing it, Max.
Sorry.
See? I perceive.
Say something.
You're good at the seeing. All right.
There we go. Oh shit, that was not blind. My bad.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. They're not
Okay, that's
technically
fine.
blind rolls in 4th edition. They're just neat.
Blind rolls are fun.
Bogan can't
You
see
you
shit.
should just shut
Wow.
your eyes.
Yeah. Not look until after Colin tells me what happens.
Oh, I can't fucking see it.
All right. You,
Rick's looking on the other side of the boat.
Agminos, as you are as the boat drifts forward, you actually smell rot. Just gently drifting on the wind, a stench that you are probably familiar with, the stench of decay. As you turn your eyes up towards the bow, and in the distance, sort of vaguely in the direction you're floating in, you can just barely make out the sort of almost pleated-looking bloated stomach of a whale that is floating belly up in the ocean. I want everyone give me a nature check.
No, I'm definitely more of a nurture guy. Yep.
As you sort of drift towards it, you can see that there is Vogan, there's something of alarm bells that go off in your head as you approach towards it. This whale, clearly dead, bloated, floating, that itself is a rare sight to see, but it happens in the ocean. What is a little bit more disturbing is you don't see any carrion birds or seagulls that are flying above it.
That's really weird. What about in the water? Do I see any like sharks approaching or anything like that?
Give me a perception check.
Better.
You don't see sort of glancing over the edge. You don't see any sharks. You don't see any fish. But as you sort of, like I said, you're slowly drifting towards it. You do see what appears to be a bag that is made of like old fishnet, like a mesh bag, but it doesn't seem like it's just discarded fishnet. It actually looks like it's been sewn together. It like resembles like a large messenger pack or messenger's bag that's floating near it.
I guess they fish it out of the water.
All right. You slowly approach the actual carcass as you're able to.
Does it have the tentacles? Stuff.
Not that you've seen so far. It's you are able to sort of slowly pilot the boat as Captain Montbank turns it and begins making it so it sort of comes right alongside the actual whale itself, which the messenger bag is floating in, or sort of floating beside. You pull up sort of next to the whale, and there is you sort of have to like, it's not like you can just reach over and grab the bag. You have to like grab one of the hooks, and you reach down and you yank it up. It's quite hefty, as it appears to be filled with all sorts of like ocean, like goods made of coral, like jewelry. There's a couple of daggers and swords. There's a helmet that's made of like really nice coral.
That was inside the whale?
No, it was floating in a bag next to it.
Oh. That makes more sense.
So you can see that the bag itself has been has these like lighted orbs. They're like bioluminescent orbs that resemble like a plant life of some sort. Like there's some sort of giant algae. In a weird way, they're like giant. It's hard to describe. It's like giant algae spores that they kind of float a little bit. And as you're doing this, there is a sudden splitting sound as the guts of this whale just erupt outwards in a swirling mass of tentacles.
Hate that. That's some fucking Dead Space shit right there.
It's not Dead Space. It's bread space.
Like in that's like in Resident Evil 4 when you shoot the dogs and their head explodes.
Man.
Anyone
Fuck
else
that game
play
for
Resident Evil
making
4?
I have.
No, I saw that. I know what
have
you're talking
played
about.
Resident Evil 4 before. I'm old. All right. Go ahead and put on
Play
some
Resident Evil,
combat
it's woke.
music.
Go ahead and lock the doors and turn the lights down low.
All right. There is an absolute eruption of tentacles from the gut of this beast as they spill out and over the edge. They sort of rise up over the edge of the ship and
Okay, are they
break
like
themselves.
coming out of the whale as in
Yeah.
like they're a part of it,
They're
or
like-
as in like something is going through the whale?
They're like they're coming out the whale from its guts. But I can't really make the whale look halfway up on the water. But that's okay.
That's pretty cool. You did a good job with that, Colin.
Tentacles sort of rise up, slam themselves down on the boat, causing it to list to the side heavily, crunching some of the railing and sending splinters down into the water as it tries to wrap it up. I'm going to add you to initiative. Does Amal want to fight in the fight or not fight in the fight?
She's not even here.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I did make it for 3, so. Alright. However, you do have Captain Montevin on your side. Although he's mostly there for moral support if I need him. Alright. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Durwood said, "Fuck you guys."
Technically, there's a bunch of tentacles over the actual ship itself, but for the obfuscation of the fight, you're fighting the one tentacle, and everybody else is fighting like the other smaller tentacles.
I want to fight a smaller tentacle.
Yeah, give us the little one. Let them have the big one.
Ah, you're the hero.
Give me a break. Give me a break. These rocks are tired.
This shouldn't be too bad of a fight even.
Okay.
He just got home from work and boy, are his rocks barking.
I'm rolling Vogan's initiative. All right.
Oh, sorry.
I will say, well, hold on, before I begin the encounter, if you wanted to be anywhere, you could be anywhere on the ship. At Eleanor, if you actually want to be like farther back, you could be like back here if you do.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I think the only person that has to be
I don't want to get too close to the ship,
only person that would be like
The
right
edge.
next to it would be Vogan because he was fishing up the stuff. But you do go. Agminus, are you fine with being there? You can move.
Well, I don't think. Well, I would
can be
want
as
to be on the edge, but I don't think I would be there. I don't think I was standing there.
Okay.
I would be there in the scene, so
Okay.
almost in melee is good enough.
Yeah, I mean it's a tiny little. It's just a jump to the left, you know. At Illinara, there's a tentacle that has risen up.
Yeah, fuck this guy. Alright. What are my powers? I'm gonna do my thing. Oh, hold on, I gotta... What the hell?
What you looking for?
I'm trying to give myself more ammo for my things. I'm trying to do shape consciousness. Do my little... I roll a thing.
Oh yeah.
Please measure template.
I'll say, and you're all at max like everything, so you would have a. If you want to, you can just. Hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and just make an extended rest for you to recharge all your shit because you still had a missing shard swarm. All right. Shape consciousness.
Place measure template. I'm putting it right here on this side of the ship. So that way I got both covered.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move over here.
Hold on, let me,
I can still see the tentacle, right? Or am I like covered from it?
It is covered.
If I move up one, can I see around there right there?
It's a big old like full-on mast all the way up, like thick and girthy. So if you can see it, but if you were shooting if you were like shooting something from you to it, it would have would have defensive bonuses basically.
Okay, well that's fine. I moved 1, 2, 3. I'll move 4 squares.
Now you can
move
see
up
it
that way.
You can see.
Yeah, now I can see it.
Well.
Okie dokie. And then I will. Don't I have a thing? I do. I will memory hole him. Because I don't know, I'm not sure he's gonna move. So I'm not sure what the telekinetic anchor would do.
That seems like a wise opposition.
Attack! Roll! A 9!
That's not good enough. A 9 will not.
That's okay.
Will not manage to strike the tentacle, unfortunately.
That's fine. I will pass my turn.
You know, I do wonder. Have you ever actually used a psychic point, Max?
I think I have. I don't know. Maybe we didn't read this enough. I'm sorry.
I can't remember. Those are your encounter powers, remember.
My features.
Well, instead of where everyone else chooses encounter powers, you get psychic powers that you get psychic points that augment power. Fuck it. Agmenos, it's your turn.
I'm gonna
fucking tentacle.
I have 2.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is my divine minor? Okay, there it is. Divine challenge.
It is divinely challenged.
Do I click effect? Does that do it?
It's on it already.
Okay. If I walk into Max's thing, does it hurt me?
No.
No.
Okay.
That's not a that's like a copy of me in a way. Like I can see from it.
Can I stand there?
Oh, I can attack from it too. I could have been in cover this whole time actually. I'm silly.
Can I
didn't have to get up there.
Can I be in its space?
No. No, it is still like a thing.
Yeah, I don't think you can be in its space.
Let me read it. Shape consciousness. You conjure a fragment of your consciousness in an unoccupied square in the burst. Your fragment lasts until the end of the encounter or until you dismiss it as a minor action. Occupies its square, and you and your allies can move through it.
So
but it does occupy the square.
It does occupy the square.
Yeah. So you move like one more up or something. I'm sorry.
Well, I assume this has like AoE attacks. I don't want to like stand right next to it.
I can attack from it. It doesn't do a burst or anything.
The tentacle.
Oh, the tentacle. You're right.
I assume a tentacle can like sweep, so I don't want to.
Yeah. Oh, damn. I might have not put it in a very good spot. It's okay.
I'll stand right here. So it's challenged, and I'm now going to Enfeebling Strike.
Hell yeah. A fat donk on it.
Donk on it. Donk on it. Normal. It takes 12 damage, and it has a -2 penalty to attack rolls.
Hell yeah. And you'll find that it actually if you you can't see it, but it's gonna automatically it automatically calculates that.
And that stacks with the penalty from my mark if it attacks someone other than me.
Yes. I would say I don't know if you can see the stuff that. Can you see the debuffs it gets on it?
I see
Yeah, it has little
my
icons that pop up.
I see my mark.
And there should be like a blade that has poison on it.
Oh,
Enfeebling strike.
I see it. I see the icon for enfeebling strike.
Yes. And
it's got another thing on there. I don't know what that is.
that is Rick's rune.
Okay.
Of destruction, because it's right next to it. All right.
Oh, do I get a bonus for attacking it since Rick's thing is on it or something?
It automatically brought that in.
Oh, okay.
It does automatically calculate that.
Yeah, I don't think it's until I attack it does something.
Well, it's already.
I do an action. I'm sorry.
It's already on it, so it already.
Oh.
That is so. If you look at your attack roll, Ryan, after the section that's the +3, +4, +1, there's another +1 after that in parentheses, and that's the bonus from the Rune of Destruction, which it technically already has on it.
Okay.
So you got that bonus from it. All right. Pretty damn good damage, honestly.
Oh, apply damage.
I hit the apply damage. There you go. Okay. All right.
Apply damage twice.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep clicking it.
Oh no, it's weak to damage.
It's weak to you clicking the button.
It goes to Vogan.
Colin, do you have a PDF of the 4 ebook so I can look at the augments that I can do with my psychic points?
Yes.
It's been in the Google Doc this whole time.
Yeah, he is all the.
I'm going. Oh, there. No, that's Pathfinder. Funk.
I'm not worried. I'll send it to you after the fight. This fight's not. It's supposed to be more of like a. There's some weird shit going on. Shouldn't be too bad. I might have balanced it too far down for 3, but I didn't want to make it too hard.
Oh, there it goes. Never mind. Okay, cool. I found it.
All right, you are now flanking.
One second. I'm trying to remember which one of my things does which because I haven't done it in a while.
That's fine. I'm trying to put in a little bit more combat. We went too long of just talking.
I'm gonna hit with Word of Exchange.
Hell yeah.
Does it automatically calculate flanking or no?
It will automatically calculate.
Oh, at combat advantage. There we go. Yeah, it's highlighted. 29. I'm gonna assume that does hit, Colin.
It does hit.
Alright. I'm gonna roll damage. 8 damage, Colin.
8 points of damage.
I have Rune of Destruction up, so before the end of your next turn, the next attack against the target from one of your allies deals extra damage equal to my Wisdom modifier.
That'll have to be remembered because I can't really automate that portion of it.
Well, I know. I was saying it out loud so they know. So the next one of you that hits it does 4 additional damage to it.
All right. It goes to the tentacle, and it is going to attack in a. It hits a 3x3 burst. Well, not no, 3x3 burst, yeah, close burst. So it is going to It's good positioning by Akmenos.
Every tentacle does AoE. And everything. Forever. And then they always got AoE.
Alright, but it is going to it'll do you know what, it'll suffer the debilitating effects and take the charisma damage. It's gonna try to 3x3 2 people. It's gonna do the 3x3 square, like that's
Isn't that who's it hitting with? Oh, okay, us.
I
saw the thing appear under Ryan, and I thought that you were that was there. I was like, that only it's Ryan.
It takes 7 damage. And is this an attack roll?
It is. So it'll have a bunch of the minuses.
Yeah, so it's got my minuses on it too.
But it can't. It can't help but try.
And 7 damage.
It's gotta try for the fat donk. You know? Alright. Luckily it is not against armor class, so maybe that'll help. It is going to use Flatten, which is its daily ability.
See in the section of the book. Oh,
daily,
never mind.
I think it should save his daily ability for the next combat.
It's encounter ability that recharges on a 6, so it could theoretically recharge. Alright, we're gonna target Vogan. Attack. So it is ignoring mark, and it's got a -2, so we'll see. A 19 versus Fortitude. That does have all the minuses, because it's currently at a -4.
Not 100% sure if that hits me or not. Oh, it hits me.
That's a crazy fortitude for you to have at level 2.
I mean, I have an 18 willpower level 2, so I mean, like,
Yeah, but that would be a 20 for you to have. That's what I'm saying. That's a crazy.
And against
I'm silly.
And against Mac,
yeah, that's fair.
Max, you actually have partial cover, so he has another -2.
Oh, nice.
So it is going to miss you, Max.
Yay.
Alright, it is...
This is only one attack, so my mark only triggers the one time, right?
Yes. It's just the one attack. That is a sweep across them, but it's separate attack rolls against everyone, and then the singular damage roll against the things that hit.
Ryan rewords his thing, so it says every time it makes an attack roll.
It's first time anyway, so it doesn't matter.
So 3d8 plus 4.
Dang it, Ryan, we were lying to get more damage out of it. Why do you gotta ruin it?
Oh, it's supposed to be a public roll. Fuck.
What bullshit, the telekinetic anchor is not augmentable.
You take 15 points of damage, Vogan.
What the fuck? No,
keep in mind this is his encounter recharge power, so he has to.
Yeah, and that can recharge. That's why I'm upset about it.
You are also knocked backwards 1 square, and you fall prone.
Oh, do I take an opportunity attack too because he knocked me back?
No, that's forced movement.
Hmm.
I guess he could
See,
theoretically he could knock you off the boat.
He said back and not to the side.
Well, it's just got to be away from him technically.
You know what, Colin? That's not nice.
But you do fall prone. But he doesn't knock you off the boat. You like slam into the rail and tumble to the ground and fall prone. Luckily, for you.
Colin, you're the GM. You're supposed to make it so that I feel powerful and like I'm a god or something.
He's not that strong. You've already half killed him. All right, it goes to.
You half killed Rick too.
Yeah, you half killed me.
I don't know. We're the adversary.
Look, Colin, if I'm not walking in here and one-shotting this encounter, you're a bad GM. After
That's what they say on the internet.
Yeah. But also, this is if we one shot it, then you're not providing any challenge, and you're also a bad GM.
That's true.
That's also what they say on the internet.
I accidentally knocked my headphones out. Okay.
I had to go pee right before it was my turn. That's my bad. Okay. I'm back. So I was like, damn, what do the augments do? Like, is it like sorcery points? Where it's like, no, it's literally the ability has it on there. So I'm like looking at my stuff, seeing what can augment and what can't.
So you don't get encounter powers. You get a resource that recharges on encounters that you can use to augment your at-will powers and stuff like that.
What sucks is that the big one I picked, the telekinetic anchor, is not augmentable. What the fuck is that shit?
Well,
I mean, you're just
the
3d6
thing
intelligence, so
that-
like it's pretty big.
The thing that it augments your at-wills.
Yeah. Well, I can augment memory hole. That's a standard.
Oh, it's not the action. It's the at-will. It's the green ones.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the action.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It
My bad.
enhances
I'm
your
looking at it
basic
wrong.
attacks or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna memory hole him again. I'm just gonna try it again. And okay, so question about augment. Can I augment after it hits, or do I have to declare an augment before I make the attack?
You need to do it before the attack.
Okay, I will spend 1 augment point of my 2. Memory hole his ass. That is a
That
13.
sounds really gay.
It's a 13. That will hit against the tentacle's will.
All right, augment 1. Invisibility lasts until the end of my next turn.
Nice.
This 1d6 intelligence mod, so I'll roll damage. Boom. That's 8.
8. That's good. Also, you'll have to remember when to take it off because it won't automatically take the
extra
invisible
4
off.
damage because you hit him.
That's
Do I extra 4?
That's a fat donk of damage.
Yeah, next time he gets hit by an ally.
It gets a bonus damage. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 4.
That'd be
damage.
me with my mark, wouldn't it?
No, I believe it's an attack.
It's the next attack versus it. It's generally the way I've always just kind of done it, than rather like incidental damage.
Well, it does say the next attack against the target, so you didn't make an attack. So I mean, even if no.
Regardless, it still suffered an extra 4 damage between those.
Yeah.
But Max, I can't really automate because whenever you augment it, I can't
I'll have
automate
to take
when it falls up.
the
So you'll have
invisibility
to
off.
remember when it lasts until.
Oh, I really think you learned the code.
Well, I've got it so you can turn yourself invisible. I can't do the duration right. All right.
Oh, if you learned a code, then you could make a Camel on Chain come out faster.
That's true. That game sucks.
Yeah.
All right, it goes to Akmenos.
Is it my turn now?
Yes.
Oh. Both the tentacle and Max have the same picture on like the
Yeah, that's its.
Right,
the initiative tracker.
That's just generic, like the generic base one, because I don't have
Because I haven't done my thing yet. I've been slack.
I don't have like
Max,
an
can you
actual art.
Max, go
token for
grab
it.
something just so we can have it for now. Because I'm like, Colin can't change it later.
I can do it. I just
too.
didn't bother with it because
I will admit it is a little confusing because it doesn't even like differentiate it all unless you like scroll over it. Because it's not like it puts their names or something.
I need to make it so
You know what? I'm gonna get on that. That's on my to-do list. I'm gonna do that. That's a good idea.
I'll worry about it this weekend. All right, but it's Akmenos' turn. Tentacles
I'm
already
gonna-
pretty busted up, bleeding out
It's-
purple blood all over the place.
It's still marked because I attacked it. So I'm gonna Feebling Strike it again. Roll. 16 hit.
Yes.
Damage. 11. It should only have one instance of Enfeebling Strike. The last one fell off.
I think when you end your turn, it might cause it to automatically fall off.
Oh, should I?
We'll see.
Should I? I guess I'll taunt it. I'll mark it again then, so it doesn't fall off.
Well, you don't have to because your taunt doesn't have a duration, but your Enfeebling Strike does. And your Enfeebling Strike is supposed to last until the end of your next turn, so whenever you pass your turn, it should drop the one that lost that, the one from the previous turn. So whenever you pass to the next turn, and we'll see if it falls off.
All right. I'm gonna move diagonally, and in my turn.
All right.
In
Oh
turn.
shit! We both ended. All right, but it did see it automatically dropped off the one enfeebling strike, and now it's down to just one instead of two. All right, Vogan, it's your turn. You just got knocked backwards and knocked prone. You're tripped over an oar and you landed on your back, just face up at the sky after getting battered by this.
What is it
tentacle.
to stand up from being
It's a move action.
knocked down column? Okay. You can do more than one move action, correct?
Yes, you can downgrade.
You can break up your movement,
standard
right?
Was it standing up is half
Standing
your
up.
move?
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, never mind.
So you can
Standing up is half your move,
you
isn't
can
it?
stand up and you can sort of move forward one because you haven't been knocked up. You haven't been knocked too far back.
Okay, so I can move. I can get up and move here with my move action.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, and then I will use. Second. Oh, I should have done my Serene Blade. Whoops. I'm gonna use Rune of Mending on myself so I can spend a healing surge. God fucking... No, I don't want that either. What the fuck? I'm just gonna spend a healing surge. You know I did the thing.
Yes.
The designated attribute towards a healing surge no longer existed. What? Oh my fucking god. Alright. I'm going to remove a healing surge and then heal myself for 7 health. Then
Okay. You can just hit the heal button.
I did. I just did it. And then I'm going to use Executioner's Call against it. I don't think I hit with. I doubt I hit with a 17.
A 17. That'll hit.
Oh, okay.
Not exactly. It's not exactly wildly crazy or anything.
Well then, damage. Normal, 9 damage.
9 damage.
One ally within 5 squares of you gains a +4 bonus to the next attack roll he or she makes against target for short. So max, you can get additional. You can get a +4 power bonus. So the next power bonus is the damage, right? Or the power bonus to the attack roll.
It's the attack roll. Power bonus is just a type bonus.
It's a bonus type.
It's bonus type.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, Max, you get a +4 to your next attack against it.
You should not have to do that. That should be automated. I think I went in.
Well, it says one ally, so I think it's someone I target.
Well,
so if it, so there's check. What do you do at check, just in case it didn't?
But it should be and then I'll take it. I would pull it off manually because it won't automatically pull it off, but it should automatically calculate the next attack roll against it to have the bonus. But we'll see.
Oh.
All right. If that is it, it goes to.
Yeah, that's my turn.
We will see
Why is my health so high?
Because we spent 2 healing surges on you because I also hit heal, and I'm not too worried about it.
Okay.
Because I was also testing to see how if the heal would actually do it. Does not recharge its flatten ability, so it's just got its standard batter.
Thank you, Umberly.
And it will, it's gonna attack Akmanos.
Okay.
Only gonna be a 12.
Nope. Get that shit out of here.
As it thunks off of your shield. Alright. It is going to go to Ilanara.
Hell yeah. I'm still invisible until the end of my turn. It doesn't know I'm here. Oh, is it bloodied? Is that what that big drop means?
Yeah.
I tell it.
Okay.
I tell it Max is there.
Well,
No! Oh shit! I passed my turn. Can you reverse it? I was trying to. I thought that might open up my character sheet. I'm so sorry.
Not be fucked up. All right.
I'm silly. My bad.
This tentacle is battered. Bloody.
This tentacle is in fact battered. I mean, shit. I mean, I'm gonna keep memory holing it. It keeps working. It's not gonna know. It's never gonna know I'm here. That's a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
I imagine the tentacle is not terribly willful.
It is not.
This one is not augmented. Well, yeah, no, I didn't declare it, so no, it's not. That is a 10 on the damage. Oh wait. Oh, did I add it? Oh, there is a +4 in there. Okay, so never mind, we're good.
Yeah, it's the power.
I mean, I hit
the
anyway.
attack roll anyways.
Yeah. I was looking at the breakdown of the roll above it. Yeah, that's 10 psychic.
10 fat points of damage.
Do I hit apply damage, or did it already happen?
No. You can hit apply damage if you want to.
Cool, I click it.
Well, Max.
Did I apply it to myself? What the? I have him targeted. I haven't hit the T.
Well, you have to click on it, but I'll just apply it. There he goes.
Okay.
The target does the attack rolls, but if you want to do damage, you have to click on the token and have it selected.
Oh. Okay.
But it took the damage.
All right, now I passed my turn officially.
But you also gave yourself psychic damage.
Yeah, it's okay. How do I remove my invisibility?
Oh, you right click the token. Or the old invisible.
Assign status effects, select movement action.
No, click your token. I'll just fuck it.
Oh, it's up there. Oh, I can see it now. I'm silly.
I don't know if you can take it off though. Because it's a right click and remove.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Yes. Cool. Boom. Okay. Cool. I did it.
You took both of them off. You had a new one because you used it again.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I won't fuck with it. I still got one on there. Okay.
But that's okay. It's Akmanos' turn. This thing is pretty fucked up.
To me?
Yep.
Alright, well.
It's barely standing.
Not staying at all. Tentacle.
You've almost severed it free from the ship, freeing it from its grasp.
I'm gonna majestic halo it.
Halo.
Hey, Rihanna.
Hell yeah.
27
I like it.
damage.
Damn.
17.
That's a fat donk of damage. That, you lift your blade to the sky as it glows, and seeing that there's sort of viscous greenish black blood that's been spread across the ship, and you can see the actual tentacle itself is halfway severed. You bring your holy blade down and complete the cut as the tentacle just goes tumbling away from the ship with a burst of holy light energy that exudes from you. And that definitely kills that one as it just bursts away, sending a shower of viscous blood across Vogan.
And now I move right here, and now both Max and Rick are marked. If they attack each other, they'll take damage.
All right.
Attack Max.
You take damage from my mark.
As the largest tentacle is severed, like I said, it was an obfuscation. The Captain Montebank and the rest of the crew, they were also fighting tentacles, but you know how combats work. The crew was doing something and you were doing another thing. The tentacles are driven away from the boat enough that the boat is able to drift away from the actual rotting carcass of the whale. You are freed from the actual, the grasp of it, leaving it behind. And while there may very well still be some tentacles in there, you are out of the range of what they can grasp. End the combat music. That's also probably... That's a little bit too tropical. Alright. The Captain Montebank has a little bit of the disgusting blood on his lapel as well as a little bit on his sword. You can see the twins were up in the rigging, so they're largely safe. Kevin has a hammer that does not see any blood. It looks like he hit the rail of the ship more often than he actually hit or possibly hit the tentacles at all.
Kevin.
Durwood Spangles seems to be quite content as his hands are like a mixture of his own blood as well as the beast's blood. Like I said, the fight was an obfuscation. The crew was doing stuff, but I don't want to roll through crew turns and extra tentacle turns and whatnot.
I'll wait.
All right, well, let's start again.
No, now it cuts to them. We now have to watch that combat.
Meanwhile,
the boat sort of sails away, and as you get about maybe a football's field away or so, like
my favorite
100
part of the
yards.
game is when we have to watch Colin fight himself.
It's true. There is a
There
is a sudden yank on the steely chain that has been trailing behind the boat this whole time. As a Kuatoa's head pops out from in the water, his webbed fingers wrapped around the chain as he looks on a little bit with fear, but then quickly pulls himself up onto the boat. He doesn't look quite like the other Kuatoa you have encountered, whereas most of them have worn clothing of the sea. They've had like shell necklaces and stuff made from coral. He wears what appears to be standard people's clothes. He thinks he's people. He wears
disgusting.
He's got a set of tailored trousers on. He has he's not wearing a shirt, but he does have a vest on that's like a purple paisley vest, and he has a hat on, but the hat has a strap that runs underneath his chin, so it doesn't get knocked off while he's swimming around. And his skin is a slight bioluminescent has slight bioluminescent flashes that show the price of things as they flash across his forearms. He tips his hat, and he says something in a language that you don't understand.
He says Malan dwellers.
Malan dwellers. And then quickly reverts to, or says common. It says,
Melandy.
How do you do? You really saved my hide in there.
Were you in the whale?
The damn thing reached out and grabbed my bag.
Oh, you recovered it. I give him the bag.
Oh, thank you. It tried to get me, but I hid down below in the actual corals. He takes
Are
the
you
bag.
Flounder?
He's his lips split open, or what would be lips, but his mouth splits open to a toothless grin, and he nods his head sort of excitedly. Flounder's the name. I'm a merchant by trade. The best that you're gonna see on all the seas. Isn't that right, Montebank? As Captain Montebank nods his head. I've spent more than one gold coin on Flounder's goods. He's a Kuatoa that is honest and as good as his word. That's right. Flounder's the name.
We're looking for translators. Well, I guess a translator. More accurate.
He nods his head, and at this point, Captain Montebank sort of goes to the chain and starts hefting it up. He puts like the chain and the colored sort of target bat off to the side. Flounder nods his head and says, "Oh, that's something I can do. Although I'm telling you the truth, I've never been asked to do it before, but it's certainly something I can do. Most people just buy my goods." As he holds up his forearms, like I said, it's like a stock ticker almost. As you see, he has like the sort of chromatic cells of an octopus on his arm, and it flashes almost like prices and goods across his arms.
He's infected.
That's badass.
I stab him.
No!
His chromatical fours show like prices. Well, I'm happy to do it. After all, you did save my bacon and my goods.
You didn't have any bacon in that bag. I looked.
It might not be in the bag. It could be pocket bacon.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
It's sea bacon.
Carry on.
But he nods his head. And
I don't see any bacon.
I'm happy to translate for. Where are we? What am I translating? I speak 6 different languages.
God damn!
Oh, whenever.
We were hoping to speak to some Kuatoa.
His face, you can see his face falls a little bit. He says, "I can do that, but the reef isn't the safest place right now."
That's exactly why we need to speak to them.
Well, I do owe
Can
you,
I?
so
I perception checked this guy. He got any like a holy symbol from the what are they called?
Really?
The bad guys?
the lurker above.
Yeah, does he have anything that
You can roll a
That-
perception.
Pretty good.
As you look him over, he, like I said, it's not like he's wearing a lot of clothes to hide anything. He's just got breeches and like a paisley vest on. You don't see any holy symbols at all. But as you scan his body, you do
like tat? Can Kuatoa get tattooed? Are they scales?
Probably, but that might interfere with his chromatophore advertising. But you do see he does have the faintest, like, first signs of the infection. As you can see, there's a couple of lumps on his shoulder. Same like whenever you saw Icthillion, an early stage of the infection.
Does being infected mean you're a member of the...
No, it doesn't mean you're a member. It just means that the same things that
You've been exposed.
You've been exposed.
Okay.
I'm happy to do it. I do owe you one, after all. Oh. But, I would, you've got a boat. You could sail anywhere, well away from the reef and the island.
Well,
These Kuatoa, I mean, a lot of them, just grow up with. They were my friends, and they've just changed over the past year. They've become hateful
They voted
and
for Trump.
paranoid.
Yeah, they voted for Trump.
That's true. We're gonna build a seawall.
Fish Trump.
We'll make the bullywogs pay for it.
But they've become different, paranoid. Ever since the Grand Speaker showed up, started spreading his poison in the waters.
Now we've heard of this Kuatoa, and we're hoping to investigate it.
He is a vile man. I would happily see him dealt with.
That was a fish.
Is there any leadership among the Kuatoa in this area who aren't part of the group?
He sort of says, he looks you up and down and he says, there is, but I don't know if it would be wise for me to tell you. The resistance is dwindling.
Well,
If there's any resistance, there's a chance.
well, you don't have to tell us anything. But could you arrange a meeting for us with this person?
Good.
We don't have to go to the secret base or whatever, or the person's representative or something.
It can be arranged. But
Would you be willing to translate between us and
as I
this
said,
representative?
I do owe you. Happy to translate. And my allegiances do lie more with him than the Grand Speaker, to be sure.
Well, that would be what we're looking to set up then.
I'll arrange it. We can, he sort of looks nervously at the boat, and the crew on it, and you, as he sort of says, I don't know if he'd want to come on the boat, though.
We could go and we are prepared to go into the water as a sign of good faith.
He nods his head, he says, there is a sandbar, about 3 miles to the south. As he looks up at the sky, he says, whenever the sun dips below the horizon, we'll be there.
We'll be there.
He nods his head. Sort of says, he probably won't come up on board the ship, but you can speak to him from over the edge, and he won't want to see any weapons.
Would he be more comfortable if we went into the water with him?
I think he would.
All right, I'll go into the water.
But he nods his
I
head.
won't bring weapons.
Well then, at sundown, the sandbar 3 miles south.
Yeah, we'll be there.
But I'm gonna go pee real fast. The Jericho, as you sort of see, planning to meet the this I don't know what you would call him, dissident, revolutionary, this rebel. Close to sunset shouldn't be too hard. While it is well afternoon, there's still at least a couple of hours, and it's only 3 miles to the sandbar. You can see the ship quickly makes its way there, and as you are approaching, Captain Montebank pulls up his chain line that has the target on, or it's not a target, it's like it's like an iron circle that's painted red. That he used to symbol for the merchant. He ties a small weight to it, and he begins like measuring depths as you go along, and you do see the chain drops slower and slower, or it drops less and less as you approach, as there is a pretty steady increase in the shallowness. There's a decline in the depths as you get close to the sandbar. And soon, Captain Montebank actually sort of anchors the ship as he sort of says, to his surprise, he sort of shakes his head and he sort of says, I don't think I've ever seen the sandbar this shallow. I'm afraid to bring the Jericho up on it, actually.
Maybe we row out to it then?
He sort of nods his head.
Just
He
to play
says,
it safe?
he sort of
Should
looks
we-
out. Roll a perception check.
Should we wait till the guy gets here so it doesn't look like we're trying to jump him?
That's up to y'all.
I think we should wait, because so it doesn't look like we're trying to like ambush the guy.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Akminos, as you sort of look out, and Vogan, you can see this too. You head to the bow. It's pointed in the direction, obviously, towards the sandbar. You can see, off in the distance, maybe 200, 300 meters. The faint, you can see there are crashing waves over the sandbar. You think around there, it's probably not more than maybe waist to neck deep. It's so shallow.
Well, I mean, Colin, based on time, is it low tide or no?
It is currently low tide.
Okay, so it's not. This might not be abnormal. It could just be the actual tide.
You suspect it's the tide, but it would be unwise for the Jericho to continue onwards through it. Although,
That's fair.
Captain Montebank does seem surprised by how shallow it is.
Maybe it's more shallow than it normally is.
You don't have to wait too long. Like I
That's
said,
a seawall they're building. That's making it do that.
it is not very long that you have to wait, as it was already well into the afternoon, and though it didn't take much time to travel the 3 miles to the sandbank, the sky turns from like bright blue to sort of shades of orange and purple, and as the sun sort of slowly descends over the horizon, you can see off in the distance first one head, and then another head, and then what appears to be maybe a score of Kuatoa heads that pop up over the waves. Not necessarily aggressive, but you can see the tips of coral tridents that peek
pretty
over
cool.
the actual breakers on the sandbar itself. It seems that this Kuatoa that you are seeking is as good as his word. Flounder pops up by the ship and sort of says, I brought him.
Thank you. And I'm gonna hold up my sword so they can see that I've taken my sword off and I'm setting it down. And then I guess I'll get in the rowboat and wait for everybody else.
I'll also put my sword down and go.
The Kuatoa lift their tridents up into the air and then dip them down beneath the water. And though you can't be sure they have dropped them or anything, they return the salute of peace. They all move forward, but as the distance closes, one sort of breaks away. He is gaunt. You can see he, unlike the other ones, has a growth on his forehead that looks like an anglerfish's lure. But it doesn't glow. It appears to be a third eye at the end of the stalk. He moves forward. There is, as Flounder joins you alongside the rowboat, you can roll an insight.
Insight?
Yes.
I'm insightful. See?
What a waste of a 20. There is Flounder is very deferential to this person, this Kuatoa, as he moves forward. Just his demeanor suddenly changes. Well, not suddenly. It's not like a vast difference, but you can see he is a little bit more subdued. He hangs back a little bit, still close to your rowboat, but you can just feel that Flounder has an immense respect for this person. The Kuatoa approaches your boat, and he takes a moment and he holds both hands up out of the water to show that he's not armed at all, and sort of dips them back down slowly.
Oh. I look at Flounder. Oh. Which one are we talking to? Who looks in charge?
There's only been one that technically came forward. The other one sort of hung back a little bit.
They're in the back. Okay.
After as they approached you, one of them broke away. The one that has the strange eye stalk. He has like a third eye that's on an angler's stalk. And you do see the eye is capable of swiveling.
I asked Flounder what his name is.
Flounder sort of says, well, in our tongue or in yours. In our tongue or yours.
Both?
In our tongue, we call him.
I can't pronounce that.
Well, most people that speak the common tongue just call him the Watcher.
Okay.
Or Watcher. His common as well.
Right. Mr. Watcher. We've heard your people are experiencing problems with a new religion.
The eye swivels on his eye stalk swivels towards you. Flounder quickly translates, and he sort of quickly bobs his head as he sort of rises up a little bit out of the water. When he rises up, give me a perception check.
We all know that I'm known to perceive.
He is scarred. You can see there's old scars that cover his body, but perhaps more disturbing, he's got the sickness as well, and it's quite a bit farther along, as he has some pretty sizable growths across his stomach.
Well, that's unfortunate.
He also looks a bit thinner than the rest of the Kuatoa.
It's all the seafood salad.
I mean, yeah. Seafood, vinegar, and fruit. But he says, even this is all obviously being translated. I am the Watcher, leader of the Kuatoa resistance. The only feels like thing trying to keep this vile defiler in his place, this grand speaker.
Well, we were hoping to help, but we don't know what's going on, and we were hoping to learn more about the situation from you and how we would be able to help.
you land walkers would, after treating our reef as a dumping ground, a chessboard to play games over, would offer us help. How many
We would, yes.
How many of your kind have wrecked their ships over our reef? How many of your kind have played games of chance, battles of chance over our waters? And you expect me to just trust you?
This disease in the ocean, it affects both of us.
If I may, I point to
You may. I allow it.
I point to my scar, my eye that has a big gash through it, and I say, your lurker above did this to me too. It is coming for all of us. Trust or not, this entire not just the ocean, but the lands themselves are also at risk. If we work together, maybe we can stop it and save everything.
Ryan, roll a diplomacy with a +2 bonus. Did you hear me, Ryan?
No, I was
Right.
getting an Uncrustable. I just got back.
Are you gonna? Was it in the freezer? Or are you gonna defrost it between your butt cheeks?
No, I put it in the fridge.
All right. Roll a diplomacy with a +2 bonus.
Well, let's see.
As
+2.
Eleonora made a compelling argument to help you out. He looks at you, and you can see there is the faintest hint of anxiety in his fishy face. The eye at the end of the stalk swivels around wildly, taking each of your visages in turn, but he says, "We are in no position to deny such help, so if you would join us and aid us, we would have welcomed that. And if you prove yourselves to be betrayers, well, I suppose you only hasten our demise." We will accept your aid.
We can't help if we don't know what's going on. Can you tell us more about everything?
He looks to Flounder, and he says something in Kuatoa that you don't understand, and Flounder doesn't immediately translate it, but he sort of nods his head. And he reaches into his pouch, and he pulls out one of his a necklace that's made out of coral, and he hands it to you, Akmenos.
Okay.
As soon as you put it on, you feel as if the water is a second home to you. As you are suddenly go from like awkwardly bobbing the boat, it's like sitting in the boat, to all of a sudden wanting to be in the water. Flounder says, The Watcher says he'll pay me back for it. But that'll let you get in the water, swim around pretty easy, breathe and like. Even lets you talk in the language of the Kuo-toa, but I only got one of them.
But we have our own ability to get underwater.
Oh.
So only having one of them isn't a problem.
But he says he'll pay me back for it. But if he doesn't, I'm coming for y'all.
Sure.
But I guess it's probably for the best. But you receive a coral necklace that it gives you a swim speed and lets you speak Kuo-toa. He says, I am in little place
Love with the stripper.
to deny such aid. And I will tell you what's happening, because the truth of the matter is, if you're betrayers, you only hasten our end. It seems an inevitability at this point. I'm sick. We are few. It's been a year since that.
It's been
1 week since I made my
You
way
looked at me.
downtown, walking fast, eating ass, and I'm homebound.
Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken.
Like a bat out
Whoa.
of hell.
Well, you can't be throwing around language like that, buddy.
It's been a year since that.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me.
You
Cocked your head to the side, said you're angry.
Serper showed his face to me. That he calls himself a speaker, a prophet, or like a profiteer. Spoke of visions, grand visions of a lurker above. Nobody paid him any mind at first. But after a month, a couple people did. Then another month. He had a handful of people, followers. And after another month, they were erecting a statue amidst the reef to their lurker above. And from there it only got worse. More and more people fell under his thrall, and those who didn't, well, they were smart enough to know not to speak out against him, as he gained strength and followers. I spoke against him, of course. I always could see, as he sort of points to the eye, I could always see the taint of that statue, of the waters and of him, the lies of this lurker above. But I was only one person, and few are blessed with my sight. But do you want to know what the scariest thing about it all was?
What?
The lurker above is very real, and I could see him. Never looming shadow above our reef, that only came into greater focus over time. To tell you the truth, there was a moment, weak moment, where I entertained thought. Wouldn't my life be easier if I just agreed? I can't deny its existence. I can see it, even if others can't. But its vile nature, monstrous and alien, is undeniable. And so in my weakness, I suppose, I fled.
So, are they? Are you the only Kuotoa left that aren't part of this group?
He sort of
Or
said,
are there still, you know,
there
regular Kuotoa?
there are, well, I imagine there are other clans of Kuotoa in the world, obviously.
Well,
But
in this reef.
within this reef, I think there are many that aren't necessarily ensorcelled, but there are those that, many of them go along by fear. Fear of what should happen if they were to break away, speak out against the Grand Speaker. Those that fear the repercussions to their families and themselves. There are those within the reef that if you could give them just the faintest hint of true hope, they could be persuaded. I failed. I was not able to rally them.
And what exactly is your resistance doing to battle this influence?
There have been strange things that appear in these waters. There was a creature unlike any I've seen till today. There was a man that was made of... He was made of, I thought, coral, but it was black as pitch. That we killed.
More followers of the lurker above.
I don't know where he came from, but he was able to pass through the water, and my eye told me that he had the same vile taint that permeates throughout this region. There have been things that have been trying to make their way onto the reef. Disgusting things. And while we are unable to stand against the speaker, these strange creatures, we've been able to pick many of them off. But they grow in frequency. They grow in strength. I fear we won't be able to hold them off for much longer. There are dolphins with 2 buttholes that try to aid these far realm worshippers.
I don't want to know how a dolphin with 2 buttholes is aiding a
I don't
cult.
wanna, yeah, that's
You
Yeah.
can keep that information to yourself.
One butthole is for business, the other butthole's for pleasure. You don't want to cross them. But he does,
Only one butthole has the exit only sign.
he does say, our numbers as small as they are, there have been strange creatures that have been appearing on the reef that we've been able to deal with, but an actual stand against the Grand Speaker. I haven't been able to. He does go out of the way to, like I say, he there was a time where he tried to say something, but he specifically says he failed. He wasn't able to get people, or enough people behind him. And so he fled. And he's been doing basically sort of guerrilla stuff in the background. But you can see he is sick. The sickness is taking him. A lot worse.
Like sick nasty, like he could do a kickflip.
Yeah. He can do it. He can do a nollie. But he's sick. He's definitely sicker than like Flounder or Ichthyllian. He has some pretty, like, he's gaunt. He's got some pretty bad growths across his stomach, like large tumors.
What would you have us do to aid you?
Can you kill the Grand Speaker?
Is he heavily guarded?
Of course he is.
You
We
think
can
you can keep them occupied while we go get him?
Is there anything you could do to lessen it? We would not want him to escape while we're fighting his guards.
He sort of looks at the people behind, off in the distance towards the sandbar, at the group of Kuatoa. He sort of says, "We could draw his guards out, launch an actual attack on the reef. We may be few, but we are enough of a nuisance that he would want it squashed, wiped out. He'd send many of his guards to just kill us. He had the chance." We could draw those guards out.
If you can draw the guards out, then we'll attack the seer.
I can do that. His powers, they've only grown as that, well, they only grew as that perverse statue was erected. There's a great shrine that he made in the heart of our village. If you can...
Is that where he stays?
That is where
at the
he
shrine?
holds counsel, yes. And he's never strays far from it. If you can destroy that statue, I've seen... Izzy points to the eye, it's almost like the tentacles of a squid that pierce from the statue into him. I think he gets a lot of power from that. It only grew, or his power only grew once it was erected. I wish I could help you more, but I am... He motions to himself. I'm dying. Whatever taint has overcome this reef has taken a hold on me. Perhaps it was a curse from the Grand Speaker.
Maybe it'll be lifted once he's gone.
I hope so. But if not, there are others that can lead in my stead. If I am to die, I would have it be a death in service of the reef. if I do survive this upcoming encounter, I will, well, the people of the Reef will owe you greatly. I don't know if we can ever repay you, but we will endeavor to do so. Your kind have overlooked us for a long time. Considered us little more than a nuisance. Your queen sent ships down to our depths, battering our reef, destroying it in games of chance. It takes a lot for me to trust you, but these are dire times. And we will see that you are repaid, somehow.
Do you know of a large weapon in the depths? It would be on a shipwreck.
Well, there's lots of shipwrecks.
We're searching for a weapon that was on a ship lost near the reef. If we help you with this, would you help us retrieve this weapon?
On my word.
It was near the it was by the reefs, right? That's where the big cannon was.
Yes. On my word, we will endeavor to do so. We will see that at the very least we locate it.
That we have an agreement.
He nods his head. We have an agreement. Alright, Ryan working in a different, separate quest into this one, and he does know it. So he says, we do have an agreement. He's, he can't, it's not necessary that he can help you, like, lift it from the depths or retrieve it, but
we don't even know if it exists.
He says he can absolutely find it. He says, you know what? If it exists, we'll find it. I can promise you that. If you have to fight someone off for it, that's a different thing. But at the very least, he's like, yeah.
We gotta fight someone off for it. We got the Koto helping us in the water.
That's true.
So we're at the advantage.
But he's like, if you help us, we'll help you. We will absolutely find this weapon. If you can deal, but he does say, I don't know if the taint can be completely cleansed, but we'll help you find it at the very least if you can deal with this Grand Speaker.
Absolutely.
And he nods his, he sort of swims close and he reaches out a webbed hand towards you.
I take it. I take off my gauntlet. So we shake hand to hand.
Alright. So when do we attack?
When will you be able to rally your forces?
My strength dwindles daily. The sooner the better. As you see, he sort of motions behind him. We don't have many people. No more than a score. But it'll draw their attention. Long enough.
Would you be able to do it as... What time is it? It's the evening, right?
It's the sunset, so...
Would you be able to do it as early as tomorrow?
We are ready. I think... to tell you the truth, I think some of these are itching for a fight far more than I am at this point. So...
We take tonight to rest and plan. And tomorrow we fight.
I can give you layout village. Place. where the statue is. That's where he'll be. The Kuatoa, we are not numerous. We only stand maybe 200 strong. Well, his village is only 200 Kuatoa, so like a 20, even though, 20 Kuatoa doesn't seem like a lot for an attack, 20 versus 200 is probably enough to like draw attention.
I mean, this guard probably doesn't have like 100 guards or anything either. So
no, the majority of the Kuatoa on the reef are not necessarily like enthralled, but they're held by fear. They certainly don't want to speak out against the Grand Speaker, as he's made it clear. It's dangerous to do so. He himself, and along with his, score of people have been exiled, and they've had a difficult time finding inroads, because the Grand Speaker, as he said, is empowered by something. There's something from the statue that almost sort of channels power into him. He can see it with his solo polo eye, his eye of true seeing. But he says, but 20 of his people attacking the village, even if he doesn't really stand a chance of winning, because he's sick and there's not many, that'll draw a lot of the guards out, or the loyal people out that would actually fight him.
Alright, we attack tomorrow.
We attack tomorrow. If you have anything that you need that we can provide, of course we will provide it. We have little, but we are gracious.
I don't think so. Do we need anything? This is me asking the rest of the group. I can't think of anything.
I can't think of anything either.
Very well. We will, he sort of says, when are we attacking for sure?
The morning?
When the sun crests over the sea's horizon, we will launch our attack.
And sunrise then, okay.
Yeah.
Was to say they live under the ocean. I'm not sure if their sense of time is the same as ours.
Well,
that's good for me.
I will see that my people are rallied. And on the morrow, there will be a revolution unlike anything that the Isles or the city of Alvalindra has ever seen, like the Reef has ever seen. The goodly peoples will stand against this taint. We will cleanse not only our reef, but the waters and the lands around it.
And then we can finally put this behind us, and both of our people will be better off.
He nods his head. Very well. He sort of swims away, and you can see he is once again like escorted by his troop of about 20 Kuatoa. They'll be ready. He absolutely seemed game to go. Flounders.
Did you guys know there's birthday cake mayo?
No,
would you guys want birthday cake flavored mayonnaise?
No.
White people
It's
fucking
got-
invent anything.
It's got sprinkles in it.
That's
Why
disgusting.
would you want that?
I've never liked birthday cake flavored anything. It's always something that's already sweet, and it's just sweet on sweet on sweet on sweet on sweet, and I don't like that. Give me some depth.
All right, but he swims away.
Well, I guess tomorrow we go to war with with them.
Yeah. And you get to keep the necklace, Ryan.
I know. That's one potion that saves us.
Not only do you get to breathe underwater, and it also grants you a swim speed equal to your movement, and you don't suffer any penalties whenever you attack with a weapon underwater. That is not or any.
Was it like a
melee
short
weapons.
sword or a trident?
Technically not, but you.
That's 5th edition.
That's 5th edition.
Oh, my bad.
But you don't suffer the minor penalties of attacking underwater.
And that's mostly because they give underwater humanoids tridents.
Pretty much. But, yeah, you've got a coral necklace now. I've added it to your inventory.
Is a coral necklace like a Kuatoa sex move?
It can be.
No, it's a wrestling move.
Oh, that makes sense. That checks out too.
A Kuatoa necklace is when you go out to have a swim and a Kuatoa shanks you. Like a London hello,
Damn.
but in the ocean.
Flounder is going to also seeing that the Watcher trusts you. He is willing to be a little bit more lenient, more sort of work with you a little bit, as he sort of says, I am if there's anything I can provide or sell you, I'll be willing to do it for a pretty reasonable price. Obviously, I want to make a little bit of money, and I'll he sort of says, I'll even I can it's not exactly the most pristine of maps, but I can sort of map out a general layout of where the statue is.
That's nice.
We'll take that.
I certainly don't have any love for the speaker. But he will, he is able, if any of you want to buy essentially a +1 weapon, you can.
Yo, does he have
how
a
much is it?
+1 spell focus?
The only problem is he's willing to give you a discount, but that doesn't necessarily make him like super cheap.
How much is that?
Yeah.
Let me double check the price. Item. Wow, it sure would help if I could fucking type. He is willing to part a standard +1 magic weapon. It's pretty expensive, but he's willing to part with one for half price, which is 150 gold pieces.
Oh, don't got that.
So, but people could if you wanted to pool money,
I don't
plus,
think.
Plus Captain Montbank's money, which is.
I don't think us putting all our money together is 100. We have 150 gold.
No, I think we probably do have 150 gold if we put it all together. But that'd also be taking a Mike and a Maul's money too.
Well, let's be real. If Mike wanted to say he'd be here instead of jerking off to bird pictures.
I only have 20 gold.
Captain Montbank has 75 gold pieces.
Oh, money bags.
I have 81.
I have 63. Yeah, like we could buy.
Why do I have so little?
Cause I don't know, you just spend it or something. I don't know.
I didn't have to
that
buy shit
wasn't-
for gear.
Didn't you also spend more at the start of the game too? For your equipment than we had to.
I wasn't here when you guys did all the betting and stuff. I didn't play that game.
I didn't get any money from the betting at all.
Some people did. I think Amal got some pretty decent money from
Yeah,
the
it was mostly a mall and
I
Mike.
think I got a little bit
And
too.
also, I think Mike got some good money from betting, as well as the fact that he, as a wizard, he didn't have to spend any money on fucking anything at the start.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think.
Yeah, as a
like,
scion as well. Same thing for me.
Mike's
I had to
basically
spend all of my money.
Mike's basically got his entire starting money still because he bought an orb implement and clothes.
I had to buy plate mail and a heavy shield. I had to spend. I had to spend every copper.
150 gold pieces is not very much. It's just you don't have money. Everybody else has like 80 gold pieces. Plus, Captain
well, that's still
Montebank's
3 times what I have, basically.
Captain Montebank is also got 75 gold pieces he's willing to throw in. So if you want a +1 magic, it is a coral weapon, one of the specialty weapons of Flounder. It will also give you a swim speed and a breathing.
That's pretty worth it for 150 gold.
It is, but it breaks on a natural 1.
Oh well, still don't got the gold for it though.
Well, you can all
Even with Montebank, I don't have enough. So
well,
someone have to give me gold, and I would use all my gold.
People can give you gold. It's a cooperative game.
I mean, I'm willing to chip some in. I think I have the most, maybe not as much as them all.
I'm not willing to spend all my gold, all of Montebank's gold, and to get a weapon that will just break on a natural 1.
Well, a natural 1's only a
Roll
5%
one.
chance.
Not when you're Rick.
No,
Yeah,
no,
hero
rolling
point that
ones.
shit. Hero point that shit.
Rick loves rolling ones.
If you want to, you can hero point, although that does mean you can't. I mean, you do spend your hero point on that.
I mean, it's worth it to keep the +1.
Eh. The actual use of a hero point in 4th edition is you get to take an extra standard action, but we sort of homebrew it so you can do a reroll. But it's up to you. He's offering basically half price +1 weapons.
Personally, I'm good for the +1, but I will put in money for someone to get a +1.
I technically don't need it at all.
Yeah, like I don't really need it.
You're not a damage dealer.
That's what I'm saying. Like I technically don't need
The only
it.
damage dealer here is Max. He deals damage with his stupid.
Thanks.
Well, if it's a weapon, a Maul could use it.
That is true. You get a Dwarven Mordenkrad +1.
I mean, I have
Would be a dwarven
an
mortar
orb
crag
implement. If I
squirrel.
can get a +1 orb,
I mean, it would
implement,
count as a Mordenkrad. I'm not gonna get like that deep down into it, you know.
On spawn those are that RPG shit. Only the dwarves can sell you a Morden Crag.
Yeah. But I wouldn't get that like that if you wanted to buy a Mordenkrad +1 for a Sertu. I'd be like, they don't know. It's like, no, they can get something together. He's got something.
Well, I don't even know if she would want it. I mean, we can always ask her next week anyways, because it's not like.
No,
Yeah, it's already 11:30.
One-time
We're
offer.
doing the fight tonight.
Joke's on you.
dang.
You fight right now.
No.
I'll just go to fucking bed, Colin. You don't know
But
what the
you
fuck
are
to do.
able to he is able to draw you a outline, sort of the general area of the reef and the statue. It does sit like it looks like they've built the statue at the edge of the reef in a small depression where they've got a few buildings that are sort of like barracks, kind of, to the more loyal people of the High Speaker. And I will go ahead and I'll even activate the map so you can see its general layout. All right.
Oh, that's a big statue.
That's a big green area. It is a
Yeah.
large statue to a perverse, a perverse god, the lurker above. You do know that this is the general layout. Like I said, it sits in a depression, basically between two cliffs that have sort of underwater sea buildings on it, you know, and that is where the high speaker, the grand speaker, generally holds court, as he seems to have a strange connection to the statue. But if you can deal with him and destroy this statue, as it does seem like the Watchers said, like there's like a weird tank that almost is funneled through the statue, as he saw tendrils of energy that reached out to the grand speaker. If you can do that, then maybe you can not only save the Kuo-toa, but you can do some work in reversing the taint and the sickness that is spreading across this reef and this region and all the waters in Alvalindra. But I guess we can pick it up next week. Although,
Wait, I ask, does he have any adhesives?
He nods his head and he says, I can get adhesives.
Like adhesives.
There's a
He jizzes on you.
there is a glue that's made from barnacles that is a pretty powerful adhesive.
I would like adhesives, please.
Okay. He'll say he will provide you one vial of adhesive.
Okay.
What are you gonna do with it? Are you gonna blow them up?
No, I'm gonna blow the statue up. I don't want to put a death charge by the statue and the death charge float away.
That's fair. All right, but he'll say I can have it. There is an adhesive that is made from the secretions of barnacle. I'll see that you have it. All right.
And then when we get back to the ship, I asked the captain if he has any depth charges or like sea mine, underwater mines, or.
I got a piece, so I'll be right back. But it will only be like another couple minutes.
Or sea mines, or if he knows how I would be able to acquire some.
The captain says, we don't necessarily have anything made specifically for that purpose, but we do have, if someone could fashion it, we do have, obviously, a flash powder, and we do have casings and the like, so I imagine it could be fashioned.
Does he not have it, or is it not a thing that I could acquire?
You can acquire it. He has the stuff to make it, but he doesn't like have it pre-made, so you couldn't just get a bunch of it. You could probably get like technically it would probably be Valen that is working on this overnight to make like a depth charge, basically.
How many would I need to take out to blow up the statue?
Probably just the one.
Okay.
Like if you could get up to it and, you know, attach it, you'd probably blow it up.
Okay.
But he does have the stuff for it. Like I said, he's got flash powder for his cannons, and
Well, if you are able to create one, I would greatly appreciate it.
Mike says, I can do it. My name is Valen Fomplus, and I'm skilled in alchemy and all the things that go along with that. And
I also tell him we might have a lead on that gun you're looking for.
he nods and says, my name's Valen Fomplus. I'm skilled in alchemy and casting spells, and I can create whatever you need me to. Oh boy, I sure can't hope to make this depth charge. Tinker, 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 tinker. It is an anxious night. A night where You find that the already uncomfortable hammocks of the Jericho are even more uncomfortable. They swing listlessly amongst the waves. You toss and you turn amongst them. Captain Jericho, or Captain Mountebank aboard the Jericho, orders everyone to rest. He wants everybody at full strength. He is willing to risk the chance of some sort of untoward happening in the night as he completely calls off the night guard and the night watch. Next week, you will launch an assault on the Kuatoa village. You will send the Jericho into this fight alongside the revolutionaries, the rebels amongst the Kuatoa, alongside the Watcher, as you will do your best while this fight is going on to descend into the depths of the reef, disable the statue that seems to be channeling the sickness and the taint from the far realm into this nearby area, this nearby reef, and kill its most devout and faithful worshipper, the Grand Speaker. So it'll be a fight next week. But, yeah. Short game tonight, though.